Welcome back. We're just going to do the third one, the full Kropki. So let's not muck about. Let's just get started. Rules, classic. I'm just going to stop saying that for now. Full Kropki. Okay, a white dot between two cells indicates that the neighboring digits are consecutive. So let's just take this here. Obviously, 3, 4. So then we just make sure that the errors are turned off. 3, 4. Well, we'll get a better knowledge, but that's not helping us, I don't think. Or we can go 3, 2. Those two digits must be consecutive. A black dot between two cells indicates that one of the digits is twice as big as the other. Let's just take this black dot. So if there's 2's there, this one either has to be a 1 or a 4. A multiplication factor of 2 or a half, whichever way. And then the last thing is the dot between digits 1 and 2 can either be black or white, obviously because 2 is bigger than 1. And they're also 2 is twice as big as 1, and they're also consecutive. And then the last one, all possible dots are given. Now this is, I think, going to be extremely helpful. So we have a 9, let's say, in this top right corner. We know that 8 cannot go in these two corners because otherwise there would be a white dot connecting them. Anyway, I'm just going to get started. First thing is this chain of dots. So it can go 1, 2, 4, 8, or 1, 2. Yes, there's no other way that can work out with doubles. Yes, it can go 1, 2, 4, 8, or 1, 2, 4, 8. As they all come, this has to be double that. That has to be double that. That has to be double that. That gives us 2 pairs, which is nice. This being a 2, 4, this having to be consecutive, it has to be a 1, a 3, or a 5. Okay, the next thing, I think this here, well, all our possible things that can go black are 1 and 2, a 2 and a 4, 3, 6, and a 4, 8. So we can't do 1 and 2 because there's already 2 in the box. We can't do a 2, 4 because that's already in the box. We can do a 3, 6, and we can't do a 4, 8. So this has to be the 3, 6, which means this can't be a 3. Okay, well this being a 3, 6 means that this has to be consecutive, so it can either be a 2 or a 4, or a 7 or an 5. Now obviously this has to be consecutive, this has to work with a 2 to 1 ratio, and we can't actually get that with a 5 or 7, can we? Which means this can be the 1, the 2, 4, the 8. We actually don't know yet. Can be any of those 4 numbers. The 1 and the 4 with the 2, and the 8 and the 2 with the 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Given that we know that this is consecutive, we actually know this is the 3 now, and that is the 6. There we go, and we know that this is not consecutive, so that can't be the 5. So it has to be the 1, and we know this is consecutive, so it has to be the 2. And obviously that by factor of 2 now has to be the 1, that has to be the 4, and that has to be the 8. So that 8 makes that a 7 or a 9, as it has to be consecutive. Okay, interesting. The 8 in this box also has to go here. Okay, we know there's an 8 on this line. There also has to be either a 7 or a 9 on the line. Correct. Okay, what am I missing? 7, 8, 9, what's the other digit? A 5. 5 can't be consecutive here, and obviously it can't go on there, because it's not next to an 8. So it goes there, which means this has to be a 7 or 9. So we also know that this one's not a 7, because otherwise it would be consecutive. Oh, so no, that one's not the 8 now. Because otherwise that 8 would be either consecutive with a 7 or 9, and that doesn't work. So that has to be the 9. Which means that's the 7, and that's the 8. Okay, this is obviously then 7 that puts the 8 up there. Okay, I didn't speak English there, did I? Okay, this has been quite very... a lot of solving going on in that one box. This can still be a 2 or a 4. That can still be any of those. Okay. Okay, this one's interesting because this can't be a 1, 2, or 4. Which means it can only be a 3, a 6, and an 8 out of all the other pairs left. The 3 would make that a 6, the 6 would make that a 3, and the 8 would make that a 4. None of them seem to break at the moment. Okay, I see this chain of 3, which means this has to be it. No, that doesn't help us. Ooh. Chain of 4, and it can't be a 3, 6 in the middle. Okay. Well, this can't be an 8, because then it can't be consecutive to anything. Which means, can this be a 4, 2? Yes, it can be. So can this be a 2, 1? No, okay, well there we go. It can't be a 2, 1 because 1's not consecutive to anything else but the 2. And we all can't be a 3, 6. It's either the 2, 4 or the 4, 8. With the 4 being the common thing that's in there. You know, this can't be the 8 actually. We know that can't be a 4. Because that's a 4, that has to be a 3 or a 5, and that doesn't work. Which means the 4 has to go there, and this has to be either a 3 or 5. Then this has to be a 1, can't be a 3, 7 or 9. Okay. Nothing is jumping to my mind at the moment. Missing a 6. So let's just do this. Okay, what can that be? Could be a 1, 2 or a 2, 3. 4, 5. So we know a 6 can't go there actually. So it could be a 1, 2 or a 2, 3. So we know there's a 2 there. And the 6 has to go on one of the ends. Okay. Okay, so anything else that can immediately help us here? this. Don't have much information about this yet, do we? We do know a 7 can't go there. That has to be, actually no, a 7 can go there with a 6, can't it? Yeah, what am I chatting about? What's the next thing that I need to do? Because at the moment I'm quite lost. Okay, we'll look at this actually. So we know it can't be a 1, 2, 3 or 4. So it can't actually have a 3 in it. It could be a 5, 6. Okay, it could be a 5, 6. But if it was, that 5 would have to be there and the 6 would have to be there, because obviously like this. Could be a 6, 7, which works. It could be a 7, 8, which still works as well. And it could be 8, 9. So from that we know that 1, 2, 3 and 4 are not on that. But that just doesn't give us anything. Okay. This feels like if that's a 2, that can still be a 4 or a 1. If that's a 4, that can be a 2. Actually, so we know there's a 2 there, don't we? Right. Because if that's a 2, well, we've obviously got a 2 there. And if that's a 4, it has to be 2. Yes, we know there's 2 there. 2 there. Obviously, that C's out here, so we know actually that that's a 2. And that can't be 7, 9, that has to be consecutive, and that has to be the 1. So now we have a 2, 4 pair here. Okay. Ah, that gets us a 3 here. So obviously 3 can't go below, and it can't go there as well as be consecutive, and we know it can't go there. Okay, that's actually quite smart. Now can we extend that logic with a 5? No, the 5 can still go there. This is still pretty much entirely out for grabs. So what numbers do we need in these 3? We need a 6, a 7, and a 9. And obviously these 2 can't be consecutive, so that has to be a 9. One of those 2 has to be a 9, with the 9, 6, 7. Because if this was the 9, then that's 6, 7, and it doesn't have a white dot in it. Which means we know that this can't be the 9, 8 pair. I just noticed, so the 1 in this box, this middle box, actually can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, otherwise it's consecutive to the 2. So the 1 has to be in one of those 2. And the rest in this row, we're missing a 5 and an 8. Which means that can't be the 8. That can't be the 4. Okay, and that obviously removes the 6 from here. We know that, actually no, that can't be a 9 because there's another 9 there. Notice that that's 7. That's a 6, 9 pair now. That's 7, this is no white dot, that's now 5. Got a 1, 8 pair. And that 5 means that that's a 3 because there's no white dot again. And the last 2 in this box are the 6 and the 9. Nice. Okay, the 6 and 9 obviously removes 6 from here. Now this 5 actually can't be in there because it has to be paired to something. That puts the 5 out here. And that doesn't immediately break, as all the rules are still being followed. Okay, let's just do this quick. Yeah, that's smart. So that can't be the 9 because then that would have to be the 8. So that's the 6 and 8 can't be there because it's that one. Except the 9. And that 9 means that can't be the 8, so that has to be the 1. That has to be the 8. And that 1 means that that can't be the 2. That has to be 4 and that has to be the 2. That 6 makes that either the 5 or the 7. Okay. So these puzzles, once you get something, it looks like it kind of just falls over a little bit. Moving forward, what can we do? Okay, this, I'm just looking at the 9 in this row. The 9 can't go there because the same box can't go there. So we know a 9's here. Obviously, you can't go in the neighbouring one of these 8s. Which means the 9 has to be, if we look at this middle box now, it has to be up here somewhere. Oh, it can't be in the middle. Nope. Can't be in the middle because of this 9. And 9 cannot be doubled or halved. So actually get a 9 here. And that blocks off these. That doesn't do much down there, I don't think. So what does that 9 do? Not much. Ooh, actually, we can look at the 8. So we know the 8 can't go there, we know the 8 can't go there. But the 8 can't go there. Because then it would be consecutive. But the 8 can go everywhere else, can't it? So if the 8 was there, the 7 can still go there. Okay, let's look at this column now. We can place a 9-8 pair because no 9 and 8 have to be in the column, and they have to be in these two. Otherwise, because if one of them was here, that means it would be consecutive with the other. And that means the 7 can't go there as well. Which places a 7 along here. And not there though, because that would be consecutive. There's a 7 there. No, that's an 8. That one has to be the 7, and that has to be a 6. What to next? Okay, we can have a 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can't have a 5 on this. Which is solid because it's a blocking thing. Let's look at our options below 5. We can't have a 1, 2 here. We could go 3, 4, 5. No, we can't. So if we're going below 5, it has to be a 2, 3, 4. Now, above 5, if we start with a 6 and 7, it has to be here. So it can go 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. So those are our options here actually. So there's only 3 ways that this could pan out now, which is helpful. Next thing we can do. Okay, I've just looked at the 4 here. 4 has to go in one of these two in this row. And that's a 5, that means that can't be a 4. Can we do a similar thing for 2? No, 2's got 3 slots it can go. 3. Got a few spots as well, actually. Okay, let's focus on this one now. We know this can't be a 3, 6 because that. So out of the 1, 2, 4, and 8 that can go, we know a 4 and 8 can go here because they don't appear here. 4 and an 8 there means that this can be a 2, an 8, or a 4. Those are our options there. The next plan of attack. Okay. So we know if that's a 2, that's a 6. If that's a 2, ooh, okay. I think that works, because in this column here, we're missing the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 6. So if that's a 2, the only other numbers we have are 1, 3, and 6, and this obviously can't be consecutive, so that makes this one here the 6. Now if this is a 6, obviously 6 and 7 can't be consecutive, so the 7 has to go there, but the 7 has to be consecutive with the 6. We've already got 6 in the box. So I think that means that this cannot be a 2. Let me just go through that and make sure I'm not messing up. If that's a 2, this has to be the 1 or the 1, 3 or 6. Can't be the 1 or 3. So it'd have to be the 6. I have to put the 7 here, which makes it, yes, that doesn't work. So that can't be the 2. And we know there's a 2 on this line, so the 2 has to be there. Make sure that same logic, that actually can't be a 6 down there. Because otherwise this would break the 7 in this box. Which gets us a 6 up here. And a 5, 7 pair. You know that can't be a 7, so it has to be a 5. Because we know there's a 7 here. Okay, does that do anything? These 2s. Okay, that places... Yeah, so 2 has to be in this bottom right box. Can't be there, obviously can't be there because we already know that, because of this 2. It also can't be in these bottom 2, these whites, because it has to be paired with a 3 or a 1. And if there's a 3 or 1 here, 2, 3, actually no, that works still. Because it'd have to be 2, 3, and that would have to be a 1. So it still works. That makes that the 3. It's 2 there, after having a 2 there. No, that still works, annoyingly. Okay, let's look at this now. Our possibilities for this is the 7, 6 or the 3, 4. So we either know it's the 7, 6 or... No, not the 3, 4. What are we missing? A 3. So no, it has to be the 7, 6. I'm missing a 3, a 4, a 7, a 6 and a 7. And a 3 can't be in the box. Which means the 3's up there. Now the only pairing left if we've got a 4, a 6 and a 7 is this 6, 7. What's a 4 down here? That 4 means can't be consecutive. Like this. Now one number not in this box is a 5. Which means this is now a 4, 7 and 2. And the 2 and the 4 can't go there actually. It's the 3. Is that a 7? The 4 can't go there, which makes that the 2. That makes that the 4. That's not consecutive, that makes that the 7. Now the 7 in this box is pretty... The 7 has to go up here. After that, we've already got a 7 in the box. Yep. Let's just forget about that one. Obviously you can't have 2 7s in the same box. I mean, that's the classic Sudoku rules. Maybe I should read them. Maybe I should. Okay, now we know 8 can't be here. We know 8 can't be there. We know 8 can't be there. Can't be there because it has to be next to a 7, 9. Can't be there because it's next to a 9. Can't be there because it's next to a 7, 9. But it can still be in that top right. Okay. We've actually got a few restrictions here. So this can be a 2, 1. Or a 4, 5. Or a 5, 6. But those are all the options for this box. Maybe look at where 5s go. 5 can't go there. It can't go there because it's consecutive. So this has to have a 5 in it. Which means it's either a 5, 6 or a 5, 4. But that one can't be a 4 because of this. And this one can't be a 6. So it's either 4, 5 or 5, 6. It can't be a 6, Ollie. Oh my god, I'm not switched on. So this has to be a 4, 5. That 4 obviously makes that one up at 8 that we marked up at 4. Or when you place 1, 2, 3 here, the 1 has to go there because of this one. 2 and the 3. That has to be the 3 because of this. That has to be the 2. This makes this a 9. Nope, can't be 6. Okay, I need a switch on, and I need to actually play the game. 9, a 3, or a 5. We know that can't be the 5. We know that can't be the 3. And that is where we are about at. Okay, what's going on down here? So obviously now this can't be the 2, 3, 4 because that can't be the 4. Let's just roll through it. It can't be 1 starting from this end. Can't be 2 starting from this end. Can't be 3 starting from this end because that would make that a 4. Can't be a 5. Can be a 6. Can't be a 7 there, so that doesn't work. 7. 8, 9 still works. Okay, let's go the other way. 1 can't be there. Can be a 2, but that can't be a 3. 4, 5, that can't be a 5. 6, no. 3 can't be a 4, can't be a 5. 5 can't be a 5. 6 can't be a 6, can't be a 7. Can't be an 8. Can it be 9, 8, 7? Which is 7, 8, 9. Yeah, right. Okay, so that's all filled in now. That was extremely confusing. Okay, the 8 in this box now. And we know it can't go there because that would can't go here because that would make this one here a 7 or 9. Can't both be 7 or 9, so that has to be the 8. Put a 9 there and an 8 there. Let's look at this 7 like this. So the 7 has to be there, which makes the 6 there, and that makes sense with this column. So actually we know this pairing now as well, so that's a 2, 6, 2, 4 pairing, which means this triple is a 1, 3, 5 triple. That can't be a 1 or 3 because the 2, those be consecutive, that's the 5. And those can still both be 1 or 3, and those can both still be 2 or 4. So that's a 2 or 4, that makes that 1 through 5. Can't be a 1 and a 5, so that's the 3. And that means the 5 and the 9. 3 can't go there, so that's the 9. 3 can't go there, so that's the 5, that's the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing a 6. Which is quite useful. The 2 in this top box can't go there, otherwise it'd be a white dot. 4, 5, 6, we're missing 7, 8 and 1. Actually, no, the 1 can't go there or there, otherwise it would be a white dot. 7 can't go there, which means that's the 8, and that's the 7. Those obviously make this 7-8 pair solved. Okay, well this pairing here has to consist of 1, 2. That can't be a 4, because there's 4 over here actually. So that makes this down here a 1, 3, 5. No, it can't be a 1, which makes that a 3. There's seconds where I feel like I'm losing my mind because the puzzle doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be the 5, 6, which makes sense. That can't be the 5. Okay, now this has to be a 2, 4, which works because it's a black dot. This has to be a 1, 9. I know a 9's there, 6 there, 1 there, 9 there, and then the consecutive rule, that can't be a 2, so that's a 4 and that's a 2. Solved. 36, 36. Yeah, it was a good puzzle. Just flew through it pretty nicely. This is 3. If this is doing well, we'll go on to Night Sudoku. Puzzle 4. But we'll see. Peace out. Hey.